Noise from outside once again jerked Sam awake far earlier than he wanted to be conscious. This time, the commotion didn't come from the exploding mortars or flashes of rockets that tormented his nightmares. No, someone was knocking on the front door. They did it again, with at least 2 sets of knuckles. Then again. Someone he didn't want to talk to, which included about everyone in the world, waited outside. The sound made waves of pain bounce against his skull from the inside. He groaned. Although he didn't hear voices, he had an idea of exactly who stood outside and had changed to even more insistent hammering. He had learned that people in this town didn't leave when he ignored them, but he was still willing to try. He squashed the pillow over his head so the streak of sunshine didn't hit him right in the eyes and tried to fall back asleep. If changing position didn't hurt so much, he'd turn over and bury his face in the mattress. "Captain Peterson, it's Willow Thomas, the physical therapist from the hospital." Exactly what he feared. He squeezed his eyes shut, turned one ear against the mattress, and put the pillow over the other. Didn't work. He still heard the knocking and the shouting. It wasn't going to stop. The look in the PT's eyes yesterday had revealed a determined woman who didn't act like she'd turn aside from her duty because of a locked door or being ignored by the person inside. He hated tenacity in a woman. "I have my sons with me. They want to talk to you." Oh, sure. He'd wager chatting with a worn-out, crippled shell of a man who'd yelled at them was exactly what those 2 kids wanted to do. His head throbbed. With the pounding and shouting, the pain reached a higher level. Why wouldn't she go away? Didn't she have work? "Captain, the boys have all day free, and I'm staying here with them until noon. We're not leaving until you come out, even if we have to knock on your door for the next 3 or 4 hours. He couldn't escape. After all, the woman worked with amputees all the time. Probably understood them very well, knew their reactions. She probably believed that before they were wounded and became so angry and frustrated and rude, wounded veterans had been nice guys. She probably thought he was a nice guy deep inside. He could easily prove her wrong, only not right now and not from his bedroom. He'd have to get up to show her what a jerk he could be. He tossed the pillow aside, turned in bed, pushed himself to his foot, and shoved the crutches under his arms. He glanced at himself in the mirror. He looked like he'd come off a 5-day binge. Maybe he should quit drinking so much. He considered that for a second before he decided it would be easier to take down the mirror instead. "Hold on!" he shouted. Last night he'd fallen asleep in his camo cutoffs and t-shirt. Wrinkled and scruffy but fairly clean, they covered most of him. Attempting to go around the worst of the trash, he caught a crutch on the carpet and with a loud expletive nearly collapsed in a heap. He regained his balance and shoved away from the wall, then hobbled across the living room to the front door. Once there, he glared at the 3 members of the Thomas family through the glass panel. "Yeah?" he mumbled. "Captain, the boys have something they want to say. Can we come in and talk to you?" He looked behind him at the squalor of his house. He hadn't minded the mess when the window man was here the other day. The repairman was a guy. But allowing these 3 in? 2 kids and his PT? Besides, he wasn't sure what else lay under the mess. Probably mice and cockroaches. As far as he knew or cared, there could be wild boars or feral cats under it all. The stench had begun to bother him yesterday, but not enough to do anything about it. Now company waited. Maybe they'd leave as soon as they came in and the miasma nearly asphyxiated them. Of course, he didn't plan to let them in. He could stick his head outside, hear the apologies, and shut the door coming back in alone.